Yo, 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 what's good, YouTube? This is Vinny's Rap Game Snaps, and I'm back with my final pickups video of the year 2011. I think, at least myself, I think that I made it quite far in my collection and my channel. I made it up to 50 subs, and that was a real big milestone of mine. I did say I was gonna have, what's it called? A contest, but I don't have prizes that are worth giving. I don't want to give crap out just to say that I had a contest. So I'm hoping that I can have a contest by the time I reach 100 subscribers. But as of right now, I'm planning a little something for you guys, a little 50 sub special for you. I'm not too sure what it is yet, but once I do, you will see a video up. I did a lot of Boxing Day shopping today. I've been home for a while, so I have played all the games that I bought, even just for a little bit, just to have something to say to you guys, because you know I always like to say something about the games. I don't just hold them up and be like, yeah, I got this. No, I don't do that. So yeah, got a lot of games. I got some DVDs. Everything today that you are going to see game related is current generation games for the current generation consoles like PS3, Wii, the 3DS, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a lot of real cool stuff. I'm gonna start off. With the DS. I got 3 games here. The first one is a DS game, and that is Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. This is definitely a really cool game, especially if you're into puzzlers. This game is really amazing. The puzzles get really difficult. I heard that this one is the most difficult of the 3 in the series. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting further into this, because I played this for about half an hour and I love the story. I didn't want to put it down, but I knew I had to play the rest of the games, so I did. I forced myself to, but this game really draws you in with the story, and the puzzles are really challenging. Very interesting game if you're into puzzlers. We have a couple 3DS games here. The first one is Need for Speed The Run. This hasn't gotten a lot of really good reviews, but I think that this game is okay on the 3DS. There's a lot of things that are wrong with the cars, and it doesn't have the feel of a normal Need for Speed game. It's really different in all aspects of the game. It's just racing and racing and racing. There's no free roam. There's a lot of limitations on the customization. So I do see where all the bad reviews are coming from, but the tracks and the variation of tracks is really cool. So it's definitely worth a shot if you're into racers, because the 3D on this game for the 3DS actually works pretty well. But yeah, I don't give this like a 10 out of 10 or anything. I'd probably give this like a 6 or a 7. And finally for the 3DS, we have Asphalt, I don't know, 3D. This is another racer, and this definitely is way better than Need for Speed The Run. It uses the 3D aspect of the 3DS to the maximum. This is probably one of my favorite 3D games that I've played, and I've played quite a few because a couple of my buddies own a lot of 3DS games, so I've been swapping with them, and this is definitely one of the best games when it comes to grasping the 3D aspect of the 3DS. Really cool. I really like everything about this game. Real nice game. Still not as good as Ridge Racer 3D. Ridge Racer 3D is my favorite racer on the 3DS, but it's pretty close up. It's up there with the racers and any game on the 3DS so far. Real cool release. Next up, we're gonna go to the PS3 games. The first one is Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. If you're a fan of Prince of Persia, which I am, you definitely have to pick this up. Has some new aspects, has some of the old carried on to it, all the favorite things, and it's all fixed. All the old aspects of the game for PS2 and for Xbox and whatever that really pissed you off are all fixed in this one. The story is amazing. I really love it. A lot of the enemies in this game are very interesting as well. The story's good as usual. This is a definite pickup if you're a fan of Prince of Persia. Next up, we got Fear 2 Project Origin. This game is it's a horror kind of first person shooter. I can't speak today. First person shooter, but it's not the best of its genre. It's definitely worth a playthrough if you've played Fear. Yeah, it's worth it. If you can find it for cheap, definitely pick it up. And the better of that genre, up next comes Dead Space. This is one of my favorite horror survival games. Way better than Fear, in my opinion. This is the greatest hit, so it's in the red case. But I could care less, man. I love this game so much. I saw it, and there was a deal going on at EB Games. Buy two, get one half off. And I bought 10 games. So the deal kind of carried on, and I got every game I bought for 50% off, which was really cool. This is one of my favorite games. This is a real nice game to pop in at night with your lights off, with a real nice set of headphones on. You'll get so into it and you'll jump like crazy. This has made me jump, even just playing it on my TV normally. I just love it. Awesome. Next up is White Knight Chronicles, and this is the International Edition. I did buy it used, so I'm not too sure if it did come with DLC, but if it did, it's not included anymore. But this is a real nice RPG. I really enjoy the customization and the story and the gameplay and everything about this game. This game is amazing. If you're into RPGs, definitely pick this one up. Next up, we got Heavenly Sword. This game is really cool. I can kind of relate this to Dante's Inferno because it's hack and slash with a story. Definitely worth a shot. If you played Dante's Inferno and you enjoyed it, you're definitely going to enjoy this because it is better than Dante's Inferno in my opinion. A real cool game. Definitely pick it up. And finally for the PS3, we got Crysis 2. This is probably one of my favorite first-person shooters for the PS3 so far. I really enjoyed it. Story's amazing. Graphics are insane. I just love it, man. The online is really cool as well, so definitely worth a play. If you can find it, pick it up. Who cares about the DLC? You don't need that crap. Just go buy it and play it. It is real cool. Ugh, you will not be disappointed. Friggin' Manchu Walk, man. It's making me burp up a storm. Alright, we're going to move on to the Wii games now. The first Wii game, let's get rid of the biggest one first. And that is Mario Kart Wii. That's the box set. It came new sealed for 25 bucks. It was 50% off. So it did come, of course, with the steering wheel and with the game. This is probably one of my favorite newer forms of Mario Kart. Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS is really cool, and I can see myself playing it a lot if I had it, but now that I have a Wii, I can see myself playing this one a lot too. I really enjoy it. I really like the tracks. I like everything about this game. This is one of my favorite Mario Kart racers, other than the Mario Kart 64. Nothing can ever beat Mario Kart 64 in my mind, just because of nostalgia. Next up, we got The Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon. I'm a real big fan of Spyro. I've pretty much played through all of them. All of the older ones on the PlayStation 1. I don't know if there's any for the PlayStation 2. There probably is, but I haven't played through any of them. So if I find those, I'll play through those. I really like this game so far. I really like the way the controls work, which is making me kind of debate if I want to get Skylanders for Wii or for PlayStation 3. So if you know anything about which version is better, definitely hit me up because I want to get Skylanders. I just want to play it so badly. But I don't know whether to get it for Wii or for PS3. So if you know anything about that, leave a comment below. I'm real interested about hearing your opinions, so help me out with that. Next up, we got Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. This is a real nice continuation of the Metroid Prime series on the GameCube. Real nice puzzles, real nice adventure. It's still a first-person shooter, so it still has that same kind of gameplay going. I really enjoy this one. And a lot of reviews have said that this is one of the better ones for the Wii. There are a few others. There is Metroid the Other M. I saw it today. It was $30 used. I wasn't gonna pick up that because a lot of people said that was shit. So I went ahead and picked up Metroid Prime 3 Corruption because I've never played it. I really can't wait to put more time into it. I really enjoy the way the game works on the Wii. Next up, we got a game that pretty much everyone that has a Wii owns, and that is Mad World. Mad World is a real nice hack and slash, gruesome, gory, vulgar, violent game. It's pretty much a game that you would not expect to be on Wii. And I find it really cool that it's a Sega title as well, so that's real cool as well. Real cool game. I really like the graphics, the way the controls work with it. It's definitely worth a pickup, and it's actually really cheap to find too. I got that for $10 before discount. Next up is a game that I used to play all the time with my cousins at like birthday parties and stuff, and I knew I enjoyed it. It's a real nice party game, and that's WarioWare Smooth Moves. I really enjoy the mini games in this. I could play this all day. Yeah, I could play this all day. If this is a real nice party game, you have people over and you want to act a little stupid, it's definitely a game that you'd pop in. Real cool. The next game, I haven't actually played it yet, but that is Lost in Shadow. I saw this in another YouTuber's Wii collection video, and he gave a little review of it, and it sounded really interesting. It was like a puzzling kind of platformer, which is pretty much a game that I'm into. I can tell you already. So I can't wait to play this. I have a feeling that as soon as I start it, I'm going to want to finish it and go through it like continuously in like a one big playtime, but that's probably not going to happen. But yeah, seems really interesting. I can't wait to play that. If you know anything about Lost in Shadow, definitely hit me up. Next up, we got Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, the Crystal Bearers. This one is a little bit different from the rest of the Final Fantasy series. It's more of a action kind of RPG, not a strategy RPG. It's really cool though. You get to fight bosses and stuff. It's real interesting. I've played it a little bit and I really enjoy the way this game works. I'm not too sure how long this game is, but I'm definitely gonna have to play this through. Next up is a must-have if you're into old school games, more retro stuff, and that is Metal Slug Anthology. This is pretty much all the Metal Slug games compiled into one. You got Metal Slug, you got Metal Slug 2, Metal Slug 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is apparently available for the first time, as it says there. But yeah, this is real cool. I really like these kind of rail shooters, and it's amazing. If you play Metal Slug, this works. This works on Wii. It's really cool, really enjoyable. And finally, for the Wii, we have Castle of Shikigami 3, a real nice shooter, real nice adventure aspect to it, real nice story. Not much else I can really say about it. It's a lot of things wrapped up in one game, and it's really interesting and worth a shot. Definitely worth a playthrough if you're into the adventure kind of games. Real nice power-ups. It's just an amazing game. So that is pretty much the games that I got. I do have DVDs, but the games kind of took longer than I expected, so I'm going to make another video involving my DVDs. So watch out for that. I'm going to be uploading both of those videos today. So rate, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the DVD video if you're into DVDs. All right, so peace and see you after New Year's. Hope you get real drunk and pass out and do something stupid. Like I will. Later.